turn your Bluetooth off?
I did for sure. Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Coach Sagasa.
Coach Neil.
And this is the Frank and Neil Keeping It Real podcast show, episode 7. And again, this is Where Do You Draw the Line? So Neil's got something for me.
Where do you draw the line on salad dressings? Okay. Because we were just talking about blue cheese.
Well,
yeah, I'm not touching it. I can't. The chunks, nope. Yeah, give me ranch. Give me Thousand Island, Catalina. But what do you are you one of them blue cheese people?
No. That's why I asked it. And I don't like blue cheese. My father-in-law puts blue cheese even on his hamburger. That's straight up. I can't do it. I cannot do blue cheese on anything. I don't even like the smell. Even cottage cheese. Like, I don't know how people eat cottage cheese. And so where do I draw the line? It's only ranch or Italian for me. That's it.
You ever had Catalina?
I have never had Catalina.
It's like that red one. As a kid, oh man,
red one.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to get it for you one day. You have to try it.
Yeah, we'll have to try a salad. We need to do an actual salad bar day with just wings and salad. I know. Leave it to my wife. We'll be absolutely super duper not on time.
Not on time. Okay. So when I was a kid, the first time I ever went to Olive Garden, it was prom. I'd never been before, right? And so I ordered the tour of Italy. It's the only thing I ever ordered. And the lady said, super salad. I said, salad, but with ranch. We don't do ranch. So what do you got? She goes, it's Italian. I was like, oh, okay. I never had Italian before.
So like it?
Loved it. Okay. But I found out that Olive Garden Italian is different than the store because I'll eat Italian from Olive Garden every day, but from the store, nah.
No, I'm not big on blue cheese, man. Straight up. I don't like the smell. I don't like the texture. I have tried it, but I am not big on it whatsoever. It's not one of those things where I would say, even if it was the last dressing on planet Earth, I'll just eat it freaking raw.
Oh yeah. Just give me some lettuce.
Just turn it into a wrap. Yeah, just straight up plain.
When it comes to ranch, do you think all ranch is the same?
No. Okay, so I do have a favorite ranch, and it is the Hidden Valley is my favorite ranch. Now, there are a few restaurants in our community that actually do their own homemade ranch. Mm-hmm. Now, okay, I think theirs is good. Just this week, I bought a big one from Sam's Club. It's from some other company, and Sarah was like, "Nope, that's not Hidden Valley." I'm like, "Let's just try it."
Yeah,
she ends up like, I'm like, see, and so yeah, they are all different. They're not all the same, like straight across the board. And Bob's Big Boy, that's a good one too, straight up.
You know who I can't stand is McDonald's ranch. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not big on theirs or in Burger King's ranch. Not like when I get chicken nuggets or something like that.
Yeah,
no, can't do it.
Nope.
Yeah, or even Jack in the Box.
You gotta get when you get the Burger King, you gotta get that zesty the onion ring sauce.
Is it good?
Oh yeah. Only if you like spicy. Well, not spicy. I would call it more of like smoky flavored.
Okay, so let me ask you, since we're on the subject of food, and we're foodies here, definitely. Where do you draw the line in being a good fast food restaurant?
Ooh. Okay, so I'm huge on In-N-Out, Raising Cane's, like places that specialize in one thing. Don't get me wrong, I love Jack in the Box. I will go to Jack in the Box all the time. But I feel like they have so much stuff that when I go, I just buy everything. I'm like, I need a taco, I need a burger, I need the freaking
their tacos,
egg rolls.
I tell me their tacos like there's like crack in them or something,
they're
right?
Crack.
Straight up. Their tacos are addicting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, it never fails. 11 o'clock at night, I'm like, I need tacos from Jack in the Box. Now, mind you, it's like what, 15, 20-minute drive from here?
Yeah.
But I do it.
All right. So on the subject of where do we draw the line?
Okay.
When it comes to wear, whether it's men wear, female wear, where do you draw the line? Because it's flipping hot where we live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in shorts and a regular polo shirt. Where do you draw the line and say, what the hell are you wearing? Why the hell are you wearing it? Where do you draw that line? Especially like when you see people wearing a freaking hoodie. The 115 degrees.
Yesterday, I had a kid on campus, sweatpants and a hoodie.
Oh God.
And all I could think about is, like, why would your parents let you outside? Like, as a parent, you're supposed to protect your kid. If it's legal to, like, what's that movie, Fight Club?
Yeah.
Like, if I could set up fights, I'm putting that kid in every day of the week for just wearing that. Like, what are you hiding?
I don't get it, man. I don't get how kids can wear or people in general, how you can actually wear a sweater when it's 115 degrees or sweatpants. Like, the only thing I'm thinking is swamp ass.
Oh,
like
horrible.
Instantaneous, jump out of the car from cool air to now butt cheeks sweating, rubbing together. It's absolutely disgusting. It's hard. Yes. And it was one of those days yesterday too, by the way.
Oh,
yeah, gotta say, like, straight up, I was telling you guys before we started the podcast, being in a van with a group of students, sweat and coming back sweating. Like, I haven't smelt that kind of funk in a very long time. But I was like, damn, it felt like when I peeled myself off that chair, I knew something was up. It wasn't right. It just isn't right. Arizona is absolutely hot. I don't know what part of the world or country you guys are at, but it's hot here.
So my daughter Tori was my manager for basketball for 4 years, all 4 years of high school. And even with air conditioning on that bus, these kids smelled bad. She would stand at the door with the body spray. She had girls and boys, arms up, get on.
So do you allow student athletes to take their shoes off after a game?
Yeah, if they want to run. I'm not trying to smell your feet. If they shower and they change and I can't smell it, I don't care.
Right.
But if I see you go straight from that bench to the bus,
nope,
not happening.
So
I can't deal with that.
We had some floors waxed at our school, and I seen one kid, he had some scuff marks. I'm like, where are those scuff marks coming from?
Yeah.
So I just investigated. I was like, nope, shoes off, dude. Shoes back on, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, real quick, Sarah's like, really? I was like, no, I'm serious. Like, that shit hit me like, like somebody slapped me in the face. Some nasty.
Real quick. So when I was teaching PE, same thing. Kids will come in, and I sent a letter home to all the parents, like, hey, your kid cannot wear boots on these days. No black bottom shoes. Like, nothing's gonna scuff up the floor. And every day, there's always the one kid. And so you tell them, hey, take your shoes off. Like, the cleaning ladies aren't trying to come behind you.
Right.
I felt so bad one day. I told this kid, take your shoes off. He got on freaking combat boots. This kid took his socks off. They were his church socks. Them things was, hey, put your shoes back on.
They were standing up by themselves.
No, they just had holes in, like, I seen all his toes wiggling. He said, hi. Like,
the dogs, he let the dogs out.
And look, I felt so bad because, like, it's normal for him because he wasn't even, like, embarrassed by it.
Yeah.
Like to him,
that's normal, right?
Unfortunately, we do have some kids in this community that don't have the best home lives.
Yeah.
So there's times where you're like, take them off. Well, put them back on.
Yeah. No, we went bowling, and I bought this kid some socks because he showed up in Crocs. And everybody knows when you go bowling, you got to bring extra pair of socks or you got to buy them.
Yep.
So I'm like, what size are you? He goes, I don't know. Let me see the bottom of your shoe. I was like, oh, here's your shoe. It looked like he stepped in some dog shit. I was like, let me see your other shoe.
Yeah.
Okay, size 5. Cool. I know what you got. I know where you'd be at. So I got him some socks. He was able to bowl. He was gonna put his dogs in those bowling shoes and bowl. I'm like, that is so disgusting for the next person. I know they clean them, but still, though, just that thought, man. You can get athlete's foot. Oh, I can't forget this because we're talking about this subject of funk. I did a podcast back to school. I don't know, years ago. No, PowerPoint on hygiene. And I'll never forget this. I had one parent out of all those kids, one parent complained because we were talking about warts. Yes, warts. This kid had a wart, and I was not singling him out. I was just being very specific about when you play with dirt or when you don't wash your hands, you can get warts. Yeah. I got my ass ripped over this mom. She was pissed. She thought I was singling her kid out. I was like, oh my God. So where do you draw the line with parents that are so sensitive that they think you're singling their kid out?
So I talk to my, like, for as far as coaching goes, I talk to the parents before every season starts. And I just tell them straight up front, like, I'm here to watch all my team.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get it. That kid is your world. Like, that's your baby. That's your world. Right. That's not my world. That's not my baby.
Yeah.
This team is my baby. This team is my. I have to do what's best for the team. And that's not always going to be best for your child. And I just tell them, like, when you feel upset and hurt, just understand that it's not malicious.
Right.
I have to do what's best
for the team.
There's an intent. If
right.
your child has to sit every minute of every game, well-being of the team, that's what has to happen.
Yeah.
You know, I will try to get them in when I can, but I have to do what's best for this team, not, hey, your kid's on the team, they're gonna have to play. As far as teaching, I usually don't have that problem too much, thank God.
Yeah, high schools. That's why.
Yeah, I got the older kids.
Yeah,
and it's sad because a lot of the parents just don't care about them when they get to high school.
Yeah, that's sad. That is sad, actually.
So I seen a funny thing the other day that said, how come on the first day of school every parent wants to post a picture of their kid?
Oh,
shit. But they don't ever post a first day of summer school picture.
Oh shit! I like that one.
Where the pictures at?
That's good. Actually,
summer school, post it. Be proud.
Be proud of your kid. He's got summer school. She's got summer school. Why? I don't know. I can only assume.
So when we were in school, I took summer school.
So did I.
I took
3 years.
I took Spanish during summer because it was only like 6 weeks or 4 weeks.
It's 4 weeks. Yeah, it's 4 weeks. Yep. In California, it's 4 weeks.
As opposed to a whole freaking semester.
Right.
So my senior year, I had 3 classes, lunch, and I was done for the day.
For real?
Yeah, yeah. I got those every year. I took in summer school, so I didn't have to take them at the end of my senior year.
Yeah. I did. So 3 years, I did ceramics, then I did mechanics, and I did metal and wood shop, and then I also did English. I thought those were, again, those helped. But today, nah. They have to go to and I don't know where I draw the line, being in the field of education as well as you, is like, where do you draw the line when it comes to how long they spend in classrooms? Like, I do not remember being in a classroom for 90 minutes. I don't remember that.
That's,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I thought
I want to say 45 minutes, 50 minutes max.
Yeah.
I think it was 50 minutes and you had like 10 minutes to get to your next class.
Right? Okay, so I'm not tripping.
No.
Okay. Because
these kids spend all day in
they
class.
spend a long time, man. They get burnt out.
And I want to say we had 5 classes a day, or maybe I just missed one all the time. I don't know. But I feel like, right now these kids got 6, 7 classes. Yeah. It's insane.
8. Some of them have 8 classes.
And then for Jay, COVID messed him up because he realized he could do all his daily work in like 2 hours. And he didn't want to go back to class. What? Sit in class for 8 hours. We could do it all in 2 hours.
So I did a test yesterday on a group of students, a survey. And so I had them sitting in the classroom. They had a game of printout, and I want to definitely be so thankful to Netflix for putting this together. But it's called Mind Explained, the Mind Explained. And you can print it out on Teachers Pay Teachers. So I printed it out several years ago, and I used it during my summer program. And I had the kids sit down and write in, fill in, just listen and fill in. Dude, I watched them, and I told Sarah, I said, this is why I like doing this, is because you get to really observe kids from a different perspective. And I said, watch them. And so they were clicking their pencil, tapping their feet, messing around, right? And I was just like, wow. And then the next episode, Neil, I had them do nothing except just watch and listen. That was it. Absolute, utter silence.
Yep.
I thought that was just intriguing. I was just like, holy cow. So where do we draw the line as human beings or as parents? And we say, damn, why are the kids actually sitting in class for too long?
It's,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, and then it's crazy too, because they say that, all these kids have ADHD. And
yes.
The other. Okay. But you put on a movie that they like, they don't move. Let them play a video game. They're focused on that.
Yeah.
Right. Is it ADHD, or is it just, hey, you got them looking at math problems for 2 hours?
The likes and dislikes, right? Because you put on certain things that they like, they actually sit there and they consume it. something that they don't like, they don't want to consume it. You know what I'm saying?
I can't blame them.
Neither can I. I am the exact same way.
You put on a freaking TV show,
Yeah.
I'm falling asleep. You put on Sports Center, I can tell you everything that they're talking about. So
let's change gears because you brought up TV shows.
Yep.
There's a TV show called Password. Have you seen it?
Yes.
Anna's seen it. Do you actually?
Okay, is this the one where like they put a word, you got to guess
yes.
the word? Okay.
And then you hear the person, password is, that same voice doesn't change. I want to know who that person is. Because there was like, it's just like, password is, and it's the same.
Is it very calming?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want to meet that person. But the game in itself is very interesting. They have one person, one celebrity playing with another person, and it's really interesting. And I got sucked up into it. Thank you, Sarah Delina. Yeah. So I'll watch that with them. And I'm like, what the hell? And they have to guess. They can only get one word, not charades, not phrases, one specific word. I could have swore we've done something. And I said, yes, exactly.
Okay.
But it's a different name for it, right?
Is this the game where Frank had one word left?
And I said, ice cream.
It's my favorite ice cream ever.
That's exactly like yes. Then I was just like, holy cow. So
okay,
that's exactly what I watched this last episode. So going back to game shows, what happened to those good game shows? Like Pat Sajak just announced that he's going to retire.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? After all these years, we've seen the Wheel of Fortune change. We've seen what's that other episode or that new show with African American guy, bald Steve Harvey. What's that show called?
Family Feud.
Family Feud. That changed, right? So you have a legacy, Pat Sajak, that is now going to retire. Yeah. You have a comedian who's now the host, the general host, and of Password. What happened to those old school shows? Did they just fizz out? Did we just lose attention to those? Or do they just
I think times just changed and everybody wants to go to like the comedian, the funny, like the game shows are still there. It's just the hosts are changing.
They changed, yeah.
You know, you don't have the Bob Barkers and the Pat Sajaks and the guy from Jeopardy.
I can't remember his name for the life of me. The guy from Jeopardy. Was it Pat Sajak?
No, that was Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, that's Wheel of Fortune. Why am I saying Pat?
I got it right there. But yeah, you don't have game show hosts anymore. Now you have comedians that are just taking it over.
And Alex Trebek, yes. And they do a good job. Don't get me wrong. I think the comedians do a good job. Like Jimmy Fallon does a great job. He's so engaging. It just has changed. Like you said, it's just changed the dynamics where it used to be the sincere guy, this very, let's play the game. Yeah. And now you have this comedian and he's very witty. They're very engaging. I'm not gonna lie.
I think Family Feud's better now with Steve Harvey because his facial expression is
dude, is it just me or is his teeth as white could be?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, are those even real?
No, I don't think so.
Those came off the horse. I know they came off the horse.
So TV shows.
Yeah.
Okay, me and Anna have been watching this show that we're gonna go do one day.
Okay.
Called Alone. You ever seen Alone? They drop you off in the middle of nowhere. And the last person to tap out wins $500,000.
What do you got to do though before you tap out?
Survive.
Wait.
Oh,
you have nothing like butt naked?
No, that's Naked and Afraid.
Oh, I was like, wait a minute, that's a different show.
So you get 10 items.
You get 10 items.
Yeah. So most people take like a tarp,
okay,
a bow and arrow, sleeping bag, stuff like that. So you get to take 10 items, fishing line or whatever, and you just survive.
For how many days?
However long. Last person to tap out.
Ooh, damn. Hobos are freaking killing it.
Yeah, they're killing it. But here's the thing though. You have to build your own shelter and everything because where they're at right now drops to negative 40 degrees.
Woo!
Yeah, they're up in the Arctic Circle this time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't.
No camera crew, nothing. You film yourself.
So what would you take? 10 items.
10 items.
They're dropping you off in the middle of, let's say, Africa, the Congo.
No. That's hot. That's tough. Okay.
10 items. So what would you guys bring? What would you actually bring if you were dropped off on this? What's this show called? Alone.
Put it in the comments.
Wow.
Like, comment, and share. But tell us, what would you bring?
Yeah.
First thing off the top, I have to bring a tarp.
Okay.
To start with the shelter.
Okay.
I would have to bring a sleeping bag. So where are we at?
You're in Africa.
We're in Africa?
Yeah.
So there's no real reason to take anything fishing.
Mm-mm.
So I got to bring a bow and arrow.
Yep.
So in the bow and arrow is one item, and you get the bow and 9 arrows alone.
Okay.
So I take that. So that's 3 items. I would have to bring some kind of like shovel, because my shelter's gonna be I'm digging, digging into the ground, trying to find water, shelter. 10 pounds of steak. Flint.
Oh, okay.
I'm starting because I can't rub 2 sticks together to save my life. It's tough. What are you bringing? What do you got?
I'll bring my freaking Dorito bag. That's why I'm laughing. I'm bringing my Dorito bag so I can stay warm. Yep. That's gonna be my shelter, but also my
You're not
heater.
trying to stay warm over there. It's freaking 120 degrees.
So I would definitely bring something that would filter water. If I gotta pee, I'm gonna drink my own pee. I'm gonna filter my water. It's got to be filtered. So I gotta, it's got to come out of a tree, something, right? There are means. So I definitely got to bring some type of filter. Definitely got to bring a shelter. So we would have to bring it be like some type of canvas or some type of blanket or whatever you got to do to start that canopy. I would definitely bring a machete. I would definitely bring the bow and arrow. Definitely have to bring a safety kit that is for that region, because I don't want to just have.
They give you the safety kit.
Oh, dude,
you don't have to bring a safety kit. They give you a medical kit. So
even better. That. All right, I'm bringing an extra pair of shoes. Yep, extra pair of shoes, extra pair of socks. I'll go commando straight up, and I'll just find whatever, a leaf or something. But let's see what else. Definitely have to bring flint, because you got to start a fire. That's going to be very important. And then I'm also going to bring a compass. I want to know exactly the direction that I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So I have to have a compass. And then one last item would have to be a magnifying glass, because if I run out of flint, I can still start a fire with the magnifying glass. You know what I'm saying? Last item, man, probably a pencil and a paper to write my story. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
When I die from a damn lion. You know?
So it's crazy. Like, they get these people that all they do is live off the grid.
That's crazy.
But they all tap out because they miss home. They miss their family.
Loneliness. Yeah, that's why they call it alone. That makes sense now.
They have a thing called
I never heard of this game. That's crazy.
They call it drop shot. Like when you get dropped off and you realize there's nobody around you for hundreds of miles. Like they say, like if
some people go insane. That's absolutely.
So I told Anna that me, you, her, and Sarah, we're gonna go to the Wallapies for like a weekend. No tent, no nothing. We're just gonna we're gonna build our She said, I'm out.
Sarah would be late. Let's go ahead and make this.
We're gonna be like, all right, that was a fun weekend. Sarah gonna show up. Did I miss it?
No. And they both would be that night. They'd be in some kind of cabin or restaurant. Uber all the way back home, whatever.
And it'll be over there on Airbnb.
You know what I'm saying?
I got a place. But I think it'll be fun to go out there and build your own cabin. Like, that's the thing. I watched this show and I'm like, I watched to see how they build their cabins. Like, I'd be like, dude, I'm building me a log cabin.
It ain't no joke.
But the thing is like, if you build your cabin too fast, you don't hunt, you don't eat. So they get like, it's
you gotta balance that out. That's interesting.
Okay, so on that, like, would you have rather lived 100 years ago or 100 years in the future? Would you want to live like that, where you build your own house and everything like that, or would you want to be in the future where everything's computerized and just?
No, I mean, I would love to have lived 100 years ago to understand how to build. Like, we don't build like that anymore. Like, we have yet to see those individuals that like built the Empire State Building. we don't see that kind of work in work ethics and work at all, period.
Yeah.
I mean, we just seen a dam in Minnesota, and my prayers and thoughts go out to all those people affected by massive flooding. But you had an infrastructure problem that happened. We don't see dams like that or built like Hoover Dam. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's interesting. So yeah, I would love to have been 100 years ago and understand all that engineering and understand that building, man. I think that would have definitely helped. I look at today, Neil, and I take a group of kids out to go camping, and I tell them to build their tent. Dude, they have and it's easy to build a tent. You know what I'm saying? It's really not hard. I mean, you really got to be very, very absent-minded to not be able to actually build a tent, and they give you the blueprint right there in the bag. So if you can't read, then yeah.
So I got your beat on that.
What you got?
We have kids help us during the summer.
Yep.
And one of the kids was given a broom and told to go sweep up the kitchen.
Yeah.
Frankie didn't know how to sweep.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
And it literally made me think, like,
that's dangerous.
Do kids still have chores?
Nah, I'm going to go ahead and say, and I don't know this, don't quote me, but I'm going to say if I had to give a number, a percentage, I'm going to say probably only 27% actually, or maybe 25% actually still implement chores around the house.
There are kids that think chores are child abuse.
Yeah, I know.
There's
There's adults that believe that. It's crazy.
Like you guys understand, you're setting your kids up for their future. Chores are how you teach them to do things for themselves.
Yeah. I showed a group of students yesterday what the human chain was. I got tired because we got voluntold to help bring in 10 pallets or 10 packages of water that the hospital gave us, donated us. And so I got tired of bumping into them. I'm like, no. Let's 7 feet. 7 feet apart. Let's do this. I've had a number of kids before in the past do this. You guys can do it.
Yeah.
And
turn in hand.
And then as we were watching our film, I had a group of students, or I had our principal and his wife come in. They were taking chairs. I said, well, let us help you. And I was like, this is a great opportunity. I stopped the film. I was like, hey, come on, human chain, quick. You guys already know the rule, 7 feet. Let's go. And they came out real quick, and like anything else. And I told them, I said, this is a life skill. I said, when you get into a business or you go to an organization or group or team, you're going to have to understand what team effort really means and why you have to use it. So it was a good learning lesson. But there are a group of kids today, and not just here, but around the country, that do not know how to sweep, how to mop, how to fold their clothes. And I think that they're not us. Their parents have failed straight up. Yeah. It's not the education system. It's not the government. It's their parents straight up.
Oh yeah. Well, too many parents want to be friends.
Yeah, I agree.
So, you going to dinner with us tonight?
Oh, cool. I couldn't see that part.
Let's go.
Let's go.
We're going to do a little road trip tonight. Maybe we'll take some film and post it.
Yeah, we'll do some shorts.
Short shorts. No sweatpants?
There's some real short shorts.
Okay, let's talk about that. What's with this trend of these shorts getting so short?
Dude.
We're like back to like the 70s.
Well, everything has changed. And you know what? They always say this, Neil, is they say that history comes back. I seen a dude just recently and I wear when I go swimming, I do wear trunks, but I seen this dude and they were damn near close to a thong. Like straight
banana
up.
Hammock?
Like straight up. He got the banana hammock.
So speaking of short shorts real quick. So my daughter, Tori, love you. She was probably 9th or 10th grade and we were going to Walmart and she came out of the room and I was like, what are the rest of your shorts? These are new trend, blah, blah, blah.
Oh yeah.
So I said, okay, if you can wear them, I can wear them. Frank,
no, you didn't try.
I hiked my shorts.
No, you didn't try.
I gave myself a wedgie. Like you could see my underwear, and I was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I was like embarrassing myself, but I had to follow suit.
Right.
Needless to say, she went and changed. Thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
I did the cutoffs. Yep. So they were going to throw away some pants, Sarah and Delina. And so I can use them. I can use them in the garage. I can use them for working outside, doing stuff. Let me see. I cut them up, had some strings hanging out, like Daisy Dukes. Yeah, they're like mid-thigh. But I was like, and I did a video. It's on my TikTok, and I was just like, yeah, this is I'm very uncomfortable.
So I get upset, okay, because I have underwear that are like cut up. Right? They got holes in them, but they're the most comfortable underwear ever.
Okay.
And I'm like, dude, I wear these around the house.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I've worn them to like work and stuff like that. I don't throw them away.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Those are,
Yep.
And so one day, I get in the shower. Okay, now I take my clothes into the bathroom. I put them on the toilet. Stuff
Right.
when I get out, I can dry off, change,
Right.
and grab my underwear. Boom, jump in the shower. I hear the door open, thinking, oh, whatever. I get out and I go dry off. I go to put my underwear on. Frank, there ain't no bottoms. Like it was just like the leg. What the hell?
the crotch, you mean the from under fell out?
Everything. They ripped everything out. They had a hole in it. She ripped everything out of them. I put them on. I said, oh, I'm wearing a skirt. Yeah, she went in and was like, now can I throw them away? I'm like, now you ruined them. Dude, same thing with my shoes. My favorite shoes she threw away.
Oh.
Still mad.
Oh, no. Yeah. So I'll hold on. And I don't know. And I say this and don't take offense, please. But I say I'm like a Mexican Jew. Mm-hmm. And I don't know if it's because I grew up very poor, that where when I buy certain items, I'll wear even cologne. Shit, I will twist the top off, break the top off just to get that last drop. That's pretty crazy, right? Now, where do you draw the line on that? I don't know. But I know for me, like I'm that type of person where shit, all my toes got to be coming out of the sock before I throw them away. One pinky toe, no. The big toe, no. Once 3 or 4 toes start coming out and they start moving around and it looks like a damn freaking glove, then you know it's time to throw it away.
Big toe, I don't care. If my pinky toe sticks out, they gotta go. I can't do it. Things out to just
catching the wind, catching the drift.
Yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah,
Dude, I am cheap. Like I don't want to buy new shoes. I don't buy them for me. Cool, whatever. Not buying new underwear. Not buying new socks. Like cologne. Like I'm gonna use it till it's gone.
Right.
Like I do not want to spend money. That's just on baseball cards. Shout out to 702 Cards. I'll be up there later. I will buy baseball cards like there's no tomorrow.
Right.
And you know, like I get it, they're not worth that much, whatever.
But that's your hobby. That's your thing.
That's what I do. I'll spend money on that, but I don't. Not buying. My wife said no more. My wife said no more.
My god.
But no, like socks and stuff like that. I'm like, I can still wear those.
Exactly. I don't have no. I have no shame.
But let me see my wife or the kids. I'm like, go buy some more.
No, yeah. And it's funny because Christmas comes or like your birthday comes, and it's like almost. And I know it's kind of cliche, but that's what we get. We get that shit. You know. It's so funny. It's so funny because I see different videos like that, and I'm like, yeah, I did see a video. I don't know if I sent this to you guys, but it was Father's Day, and he seen the family come in the door. And I don't know if they planned this or whatnot. Anyways, he gives the wife a case of Modelo's. He gives the kids like some chips and salsa. Tells them to go outside. And then they come back in. He acts all surprised. And he's like, I was like, that's a good video. Sarah's like shaking her head. She's like, no, it's not. I'm like, no, it really was. That was a good video.
Frank,
I like that.
Did you know Father's Day is ranked like number 20 on the list of holidays?
Oh my God, dude. So, if you guys are just joining us right now, Coach Neil and myself are drawing the line on certain items today. And we're just throwing it out, just being very, very, keeping it very real with you guys. So where do you draw the line, Neil, on all these new holidays that are now, taking over those traditional ones we once recognized more? We really actually, I don't want to use the word idolize, but I guess we prided ourselves on those holidays.
Yeah.
And now that you mentioned that, I have not known, I didn't know the number, but I know that Father's Day, Christmas, all those have fallen down. They're not like what they used to be back when we were kids, where they were number one. I mean, you freaking couldn't wait for that day to go to school and make a heart for your mom or for your girlfriend or for somebody you cared about. And now,
on the list of top financial spending, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
Christmas is number 1. Mother's Day is number 2. Valentine's number 3. Halloween's number 4.
Wow.
Right. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, and then Father's Day is I think like number 1. Dang. Like I can't think of 20 holidays.
No, nor can I. I really can't.
Here's my thing. I'm drawing a line right here. If I don't get the day off from work, it's not a fucking holiday.
Oh my God.
Okay? It's not a holiday.
Hey, so Juneteenth, you work.
Yep.
Okay, but it's a national holiday, but I'm like, how do you separate that? And you say all federal people that get tax money, they get the day off, but everybody else got to work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that to me, that's just lunacy, man. It's not right. And you're actually right, man. If it's a national holiday and people get off, as far as in the government, everybody should be off. Yeah. Nobody should have to work that.
And I'm all for Juneteenth.
So am I.
Like, yeah. Don't get me wrong, but don't say like, oh, only certain people get it off.
Yeah, dude. That's
Juneteenth is for a specific group of people, and they all don't get the day off.
That's a fact.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, it's a fact.
If there's a holiday for straight white males, I better get the day off. I'm just saying.
I want Cinco de Mayo. It's the only day we get Cinco de Mayo off.
Yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Landscapers, we shouldn't have to work. Just saying.
Straight up, we want that day off. Reparation for that day.
Where's the landscape union? I gotta talk to these people.
Landscape union, I love it. That's good. So where are we going today, man?
On to Red Robins.
I can't tell you the last time I've actually been to a Red Robins. That's pretty sad.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I do remember they do have. I know that they do have. What is it? Endless fries.
Yep.
Yeah, endless fries. It's bottomless fries. So yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to go.
I'm telling you right now, 5-alarm burger.
So is that what they're known for? Is their burgers?
Yep.
Okay. So for those that don't know, Red Robin is known for their burgers. If you haven't tried it, gourmet burgers, endless or bottomless fries. So we're gonna go check it out today. It's in Lake Havasu, Arizona, which is one of the capitals for spring break in our community. It's literally only 45 minutes away from here. So
who's driving?
Cool.
Because if I'm driving, we're about half hour.
That's true. Yeah.
So I'm gonna head out there, just try something different.
Yeah.
What's in our town?
I can't wait.
We'll take some videos, some lives, we'll post them. So
definitely look forward to it. All right, guys, we'll see you guys a little later. Be blessed and take care. I forgot my mouse. My bad.
You're good.